Toronto as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Toronto Huskies.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Huskies. With that, let's get you up to the T-Dot, Toronto, Canada. We welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Toronto Huskies. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
8 yards to go here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Cameron. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the grab, it's Ruben Randall. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Breeze now on first down. And this is Randall here over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Breeze now, going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Now Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building. But the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to sling this deep, and got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And it's 4th down. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, Rawls. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jude I.J. Barima.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the end, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line.
Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And oh, he coughed it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now. Over. Here we go.
Another
now.
pistol look here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 15 and a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go.
Right,
Tuck it and get all you can.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. second down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a play fake here on first down. Serve and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, here's Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 18 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 42 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here now the offense heading back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that is incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Breeze on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They go play action here on first down. And this is Randall here over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Can't find anyone open. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, they're going to to take him down, and this time it gets him a safety.
Brandon, let me jump in real quick. I think this is just asking too much of a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, you're near the end of the half here. Don't put him in a position where he can make a mistake like that, right?
Agreed. Just hand the football up and try to get to halftime. Instead, they try to throw, but he ends up going down in the end zone.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Hits his target, Reuben Randall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Breeze. And his pass incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield.
No. Detroit.
They'll throw now on the final play. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Breeze now on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
On play action, it's and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Akeem Hicks, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returning, it's Benjamin. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense. Get the ball back for our offense.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 61 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On the ground, Rawls. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Randall. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now Benjamin. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to let it go again. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Over. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Throwing right, and that's complete. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Well.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And that is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze, got to have this one. Finding time. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Work out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First down, this is Rawls. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Back to throw. He's got time. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. All the yards, completions, just now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to Rawls. And just a short gain. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Benjamin with it over the middle. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the score.